that's not a weird thing. Now, if you're ever doing a scene with Brad and George, the camera stays on them. I've got all this dialogue, and I'm wandering around, and I'm doing this stuff, saying, I'm playing an English guy, so and I know what you're saying. I'm right, talking about this, and the camera's just on George, so I'm going, I know what you mean. The camera goes back, and even there was a point where Brad's sitting over there, and I went, I know what you mean, Brad, because the camera's over there. And I learnt to just dance around this bloody camera.
You know, they're very good-looking fellas, of course. It's a pain in the ass for me, because I'm often confused for Brad when I'm on holiday and stuff, and I find it quite tiresome.
It must be the tie.
It's the six-pack.
That you're holding.
Yeah. How great would it be? But it must be fun knowing you're working with guys like that, because you know it's going to be a big movie. Even if some people are snippy about it, you know it's going to be a big movie. Yeah. And you know, that's about as A-list as it gets.
Yeah, I mean, well, there was this weird thing, because there was a film about... who was the one that Philip Seymour Hoffman won an Oscar for? What's the...
Capote.
Capote. There were 2 films on Capote, and I was up for the other film that came out.
Toby Jones.
Toby Jones played. And in that, there was an audition where you're playing...
Capote.
Capote.
Thank Christ I do the film show, or she'd be dead in the water right now.
And when he's playing Capote, he turns to the left and he says...
Capote. Capote.
No. Just like my brain is just empty. There's nothing in there. It happens on stage sometimes, you know, even at Wembley. Anyway, so, but the point was, in that scene, there was a scene in the audition, and the role that I didn't get, where he was saying, you know, I was down in Italy playing with Bogart and
Bacall.
Yeah, and all these other big guys, playing poker all night when he was doing this film.
Yes.
And that's the thing that gets him in the family and in the story.
Society,
and I didn't get this. I thought I was getting the role, then I didn't get the role. And then I went off down to Italy and started playing poker every night with Brad Pitt and...
so art and life echo each other.
I know, it was weird. I didn't get that one. I went and did the actual thing.
Yeah,
so it was weird.
Before you go, we're going to show a clip of Ocean's 13. Right. It's out here in June the 8th.
We hit him on his official opening night. Willie Bank will have the worst night in Las Vegas history.
So who's going to be our super high roller?
He owns all the air south of Beijing.
The air.
Try building something larger than 3 stories in the Tianjin province. See if his name comes up in your database then.
There are a couple of characters here I'm not too sure about.
The problem is security. All I keep hearing is there's never been a system like this.
It's an artificial intelligence security system. It can't be hacked, and it can't be beat. You need a real natural disaster, an actual act of God.
But if we could dig
can't.
it, but if we did...
You can't.
Boom!
What was that?
You felt it too. Let's go, boys.
Great. It does look great. And you're in it a lot from the look of things. If they put you in the trailer, Eddie, how lovely to spend time with you. Great to see you again. Congratulations. I'm so thrilled that you're the success in the States that you deserve to be, but I hope we don't lose you to those Americans.
No, I'm still here.
OK, Mr. Eddie Izzard, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Yeah. Get out of here. Mr. Eddie Izzard. Now, a new company is offering to fingerprint your DNA, OK, and then sell you the resulting image as an artwork. I don't know if you saw this in the papers this week. There's an example of one of them. So that's someone's DNA code, which I always thought was in a helix shape, but they sort of stretch it out or something. And that's the art. And you can have it hanging on your wall and say, well, that's lovely. What is that? Well, that's me. You see, that's what you would say. So I thought, well, it's a beautiful idea. What a lovely thought it would be maybe to get one made up for all of my guests tonight, OK? So they don't know this, but I've already obtained samples of their DNA and had them done.